Houston considers adding solid waste fee to support waste collection services. Imagine your trash not being picked up on time, or your recycling bin left overflowing. This is the reality facing Houston residents as the city grapples with a surge in complaints about its solid waste services. But here's where it gets controversial. To address these issues, Houston is considering introducing a new solid waste fee, as reported by KHOU 11. The Houston Solid Waste Management Department recently underwent a significant leadership shift in March, with former director Mark Wilfox stepping down and Larius Hassan taking the reins as interim director. Since this change, the department has seen a notable increase in complaints across various categories, according to the Houston Chronicle. Digging into the numbers, the city's 311 data reveals a staggering 8,068 complaints for missed recycling pickups and 3,348 for missed garbage pickups in June alone. At a recent city council meeting, Hassan outlined the multifaceted challenges facing the department. He highlighted the loss of 30 staff members due to recent retirement buyout plans, compounded by outdated routing software, an aging fleet of trucks, and a single location for recycling waste processing. City council members are increasingly recognizing the need for additional support for the department, including the potential introduction of a solid waste fee. District I Council member Joaquin Martinez pointed out, every neighboring city has a trash fee. I think we all know that needs to be looked at. Interestingly, Houston stands out among major Texas cities for not having a solid waste fee. While Houston's waste management funding comes from the city's general fund, cities like Dallas, Austin, and San Antonio have established fees ranging from approximately $14 to $38. Larius Hassan told KHOU 11 that a solid waste fee is inevitable but emphasized his current focus on overhauling the department. Mayor John Whitmire has indicated that discussions about the fee will likely be part of next year's city budget planning. Whitmire has repeatedly stated his intention to first improve departmental efficiencies before exploring new revenue streams for enhanced city services. Last year, the Houston City Council commissioned a comprehensive study to explore ways to improve solid waste management, including the potential impact of a fee. The department will review the study's findings before presenting them to the mayor, as per KHOU 11. This proposed fee could spark significant debate. Is it fair to ask residents to pay more for a service that should be efficiently managed within existing budgets? Or is this fee a necessary step to modernize and improve waste management services? What do you think? Should Houston follow its neighboring cities and introduce a solid waste fee, or is there a better solution? Share your thoughts in the comments. Houston's trash fee fiasco: how $10 a month could ruin your budget. Get ready for a debate that's about to stir up passionate opinions. A long-standing free service is on the brink of changing, and many Americans are facing a new monthly expense for something they've always gotten without cost. Could your garbage soon cost you extra each month? And this is where things really start to heat up. In Houston, Texas, a city known for resisting what other cities have long accepted, a proposal is gaining traction to introduce a monthly trash collection fee, expected to be at least $10. This possible change signals a major shift from decades of free city-sponsored waste pickup and is already igniting conversation, concern, and controversy among locals. Why now, after all these years? It turns out, frustration has been boiling over. According to the city's 311 non-emergency helpline, over 8,000 Houstonians logged complaints just last month about missed recycling pickups, a worrying jump from the roughly 3,100 recorded the previous month. And it isn't just recycling. Residents are also unhappy about missed garbage and bulk trash pickups, signaling deeper problems in Houston's solid waste management department. The stakes are rising, with complaints skyrocketing. Many are asking if paying a little could mean cleaner neighborhoods and more reliable service. But here's the part that stirs up controversy: should something that's been covered by local taxes for years suddenly come with a new bill? Council member Joaquin Martinez bluntly put it, every neighboring city has a trash fee. Cities like Dallas, Austin, and San Antonio already charge between $14 and $58 a month for garbage collection, while Houston stands alone among Texas major cities by funding its trash services through its general budget, money that comes from taxpayers. But with mounting dissatisfaction, change is on the table. A 2023 survey by Rice University's Kinder Institute found that about two-thirds of Houston residents might accept a monthly trash fee if it meant improved service. Of course, not everyone sees it this way. Mary Plale, a Westbury resident on a fixed income, voiced concerns that even a seemingly small fee could strain household budgets. "If it gets too expensive, I might just have to handle my own trash," she admitted. And this is the part most people miss. The problem runs deeper than fees. According to Larius Hassan, the interim head of the Solid Waste Management Department, multiple factors have led to Houston's waste woes. The department recently lost 30 workers to a retirement incentive, and its aging vehicle fleet and outdated routing technology have left operations lagging. There's also just one recycling drop-off site for city trucks, hardly enough to keep up with demand. So, what do fees look like across Texas cities? Here's a quick comparison, based on KHOU data. Houston, $0. Dallas, $37.98. Austin, $26.20 to $58.40. San Antonio, $14.76 to $30.75. Most Houstonians seem open to the idea of a fee if it brings better service, especially if fees could scale based on a household's income level. According to researcher Daniel Potter, Houston spends roughly $18 per household now, using general funds. He points out that adding a $10 to $15 dedicated trash fee would put Houston on par with what residents elsewhere already pay, all while providing much-needed resources, more trucks, more staff, and improved services. But this is where opinions split. Is it fair to ask residents to pay more when promised improvements are not guaranteed? And should essential services like waste collection ever be subjected to market logic, or is this just the start of a slippery slope? City officials seem to think a fee is inevitable. Larius Hassan has publicly stated that a trash charge will probably happen eventually, although his immediate focus is on fixing internal department problems. Mayor John Whitmire says trash fees are likely to feature in the city's 2026 budget discussions, and the City Council has already ordered a comprehensive study to gauge the impact and feasibility of such a move. Meanwhile, Houston isn't alone in facing waste management shakeups. In California, some cities are grappling with new laws that could hit residents with fees as high as $543 for trash collection, despite community objections. And in several other U.S. cities, unexpected disruptions, like worker strikes, have left paying customers with trash piling up and warnings to keep their windows closed. So what do you think? Should Houstonians, and perhaps Americans everywhere, get used to paying monthly out-of-pocket fees for garbage collection? Or should essential city services remain covered by local taxes? Is this the path to better, more reliable waste management, or a burden that could unfairly affect the most vulnerable? We want to know your take. Do you agree with Houston stepping in line with other cities, or do you see this as an unnecessary extra cost? Would you support a sliding scale for those on tight budgets, or does that complicate things further? Drop your thoughts below. Let's open the floor to some lively debate. Houston's new solid waste director promises action. Mayor announces leadership change. Houston's neighborhoods have been grappling with delayed solid waste collection for weeks, but change is on the horizon. At a recent city council meeting, Houston Mayor John Whitmire unveiled significant steps to overhaul the city's beleaguered trash and recycling services. A pivotal move in this initiative is the appointment of Larius Hassan as the interim director of the Solid Waste Management Department. This change, according to Mayor Whitmire, is already making a difference. But here's where it gets controversial. Is a change in leadership enough to solve the deep-rooted issues in waste management? Hassan has begun to detail his strategy for enhancing department operations, drawing on insights from an Ernst & Young efficiency study. This plan isn't just about improving day-to-day functions, it also involves a thorough reassessment of the department's budget, ensuring that funds are used more effectively before additional resources are poured into the system. In a recent Instagram video, Mayor Whitmire expressed his support for Hassan's approach, emphasizing the importance of efficiency over simply increasing the budget. "You're demonstrating the whole purpose of the Ernst & Young report, to arrive at a more efficient system before we just throw money at it," Whitmire said. He praised Hassan not only for his operational plans but also for his proactive communication with the Inspector General and his engagement with community feedback. "Keep on keeping on is all I can say. I live in a neighborhood, I hear comments, grandkids, kids live in Garden Oaks. We've got our hand and finger on the pulse of the community," Whitmire added, acknowledging the challenges but also the progress under Hassan's leadership. Despite the promising start, the department still faces significant hurdles. However, with Hassan at the helm and regular updates to the city council planned, there's a clear path forward. And this is the part most people miss: real change requires persistent, informed leadership coupled with community engagement. What do you think? Can this new approach truly clean up Houston's waste management woes, or is there more to be done? Share your thoughts and join the conversation.